Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. And last time we formed an alliance with Tosaka, so let's continue. Is it because Tosaka went home and my tension disappeared? My body feels dull, so I lay down on the living room. I stave off the returning Nusi by lying on my side. The clock ticks in the silent living room. I still don't understand what it is. The only thing I'm sure of is that it's beyond me. It would feel more real if I had more interest in the Holy Grail. The Grail is said to make wishes come true. I don't know what kind of a thing it is, but it's an artifact that can even summon these things called servants. It might not go as far as granting any wish, but it should have more than enough value for any magus to want it. But still, I'm not interested in it. It's true that I'm dubious about its reality, but accepting that easy way to reach a goal feels like cheating myself. But this is a fight for a single share. No matter what your expectations are, as long as you enter it, you can't survive unless you defeat your enemies. And depending on your methods, defeating other masters might result in harm to innocent people. That's why my reason for fighting is not to win the Holy Grail. War. It is to stop those that would try to win it by any means possible. I feel dizzy again. It's only natural. Even if it appears to be back to normal, my body was almost split in half a few hours ago. There's no way this sickness will go away quickly. It seems more likely that it will continue for the rest of my life. Because I was almost killed 3 times in a day. If someone weak joins the battle, it's natural for him to get hurt. As compensation for my lack of strength, I almost lost my body. And she was wounded protecting me. I get up. Yeah, where is she anyway? What am I doing? I totally forgot about her because Tosaka was here. No, I unconsciously avoided thinking about her. Coward. I have been avoiding recalling the girl who was wounded because of me. The one that was bleeding miserably because of me. I pull my resting body together and stand up. Tosaka didn't say anything about Saber. She said she and Saber brought me here, but she said nothing more. The fact I need to know most, if she, the one wounded by Berserker, is alright or not. I look through the house, bearing the dizziness. I look around where someone could be, all the guest rooms, but I cannot find Saber. There's no sign of the brave armor-clad Saber anywhere around the house. Tosaka said servants can become spirits, but I can't do that. No, first of all, I don't understand who she is, nor how she exists. This is like a new soldier being given a tank. That's right, even if you give a guy that has only used old guns a brand new weapon, he won't know how to use it. I complain. Well, the lucky thing is, this tank has an autopilot function. Even if the driver's terrible, the tank will fight on its own. Angry at my thoughts, I hit my head against the wall. I apologize to the blonde-haired girl in my head. Now I feel like I have to find her and confirm her safety. I searched throughout the house. It's a big house, but I didn't play hide and seek here with Fujini as a kid for nothing. I know the efficient way to search this place. If I haven't found her after searching this much, then... There are several possibilities, but I don't even consider the possibility that she's not here anymore. She said she would protect me, so I don't think she would leave this place. It suddenly hits me. Not the house, the yard, nor the shed where we first met. Come to think of it, there's another large building in this place. I hurry. I head to the dojo separated from the main building. I'm a bit tense. If she's not here, I will have to admit that she's gone. That makes me realize. The inconsistency, even though I know nothing about her, I want her to stay. A wooden floored room with nothing unnecessary. A dojo built only to train oneself in this silent place in the faint sunlight. There she is. She is sitting there naturally. A space filled with tranquility. The sunlight shining in the sunlight shining in is white, and it makes her and the dojo into one. I can see nothing amiss in her dignified posture. Just by sitting there, she stiffens the air in the dojo. But there's nothing cold about it. It's because her figure is so pure it makes me forget even about the cold winter air. Even the sound of my breath is a nuisance. The girl sitting Japanese style in the corner of the dojo is definitely the girl from last night. The girl who appeared just before I was killed by Lancer, and the girl that mercilessly slashed him with her sword. Her golden hair that was reflecting the blue moonlight is now one with the warm sunlight. That really makes me remember. This is exactly what it felt when I first saw her. The girl clad in armor slashing her sword to silently overwhelm her opponent. I wasn't surprised by how out of the world that scene was. It doesn't matter what she's wearing, it probably wouldn't change even if she was covered in mud. The girl that moved me deeply is still in front of me. That is why I forget even to breathe and continue to stare at her, forgetting about Masters, the Holy Grail War, and everything. In this instant, I have completely accepted Saber. I do not know how long it was. Saber opens her eyes as if awakening from his sleep. My disappointed voice echoes loudly through the dojo. Saber stands up, perhaps noticing the sound. I walk towards her, still not knowing what to say. A calm voice. Her voice echoing through the dojo as if per meeting it is surprisingly suited to this place. I answer with a dull head. The golden-haired girl approaches me. I quickly step back to get away from Saber. Looking away from Saber, who is tilting her head questioningly, I calm down my pounding heart. I take a deep breath, but it doesn't seem to die down quickly. In fact, I don't think it ever will. Why not? I complain without meaning to. Saber's clothes have changed dramatically since yesterday. She's wearing normal clothes, completely unlike her armor. It's rather unexpected and I'm troubled by it. She is terribly beautiful. I thought I figured that out yesterday, but it really hits me now. Perhaps her armor looked so surreal that I didn't notice yesterday. But if she dresses like a girl, as a healthy guy, I'm troubled. I tense up the moment our eyes met. But I didn't look for her so as to not talk to her. I'm troubled, but I can't stay quiet forever.
Saber だったよな。こうやって落ち着いて話すのは初めてだけど。
I make up my mind and talk to her. And then...
シロ、話の前に昨夜の件について言っておきたいことがあります。
She interrupts my words with a sullenness that makes her earlier calmness seem like an illusion.
いいけど、なんだよ。
ですから昨夜の件です。シロは私のマスターでしょう。そのあなたがあのような行動をしては困る。戦闘は私の領分なのですから、シロは自分の役割に徹してください。自分から無駄死にをされては、私でも守りようがない。
Saber says so clearly. That makes the tension I was feeling vanish.
なんだよそれ。あの時はああでもしなけりゃ、お前が切られてたじゃないか。
その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シロが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。
How dare you telling your master what to do? She speaks so plainly. It must be because she's speaking so practically.
バカ言ってんな。 女の子を助けるのに理由なんているもんか。
I reply unconsciously. Maybe she was surprised at being yelled at, but she paused for a moment as if I've done something unexpected, and then she stares at me with indescribable dignity. I back up a bit, being stared at. Her look makes me realize that I've said something really out of place, and it embarrasses me.
ともかくうちまで運んでくれたのは助かった。それに関しては礼を言う。
それはどうも。サーバントがマスターを守護するのは当たり前ですが、感謝をされるのは嬉しい。シローは礼儀正しいのですね。
いや、別に礼儀正しくなんかないぞ。
More importantly, there's something I need to clarify right now. It's something I should have asked right after I got home yesterday. If she really is my servant, and if she is really taking part in this war.
話を戻すぞ、セイバー。いや、改めて聞くけど、お前のことはセイバーって呼んでいいのか？
はい。サーバントとして契約を交わした以上、私はシローの剣です。その命に従い、敵を撃ち、あなたを守る。
Seba says so without the slightest hesitation. There's no room for me to question her about it.
俺の剣になるか。それは聖杯戦争とやらに勝つためにか。
シローはそのために私を呼び出したのではないのですか？
違う。俺がお前を呼び出したのは。
I can't say it was by pure accident. No, first of all, I didn't even summon her. She just appeared when I was in danger and saved me with her own decision. The result is the situation we are in. I became Saber's master and I was dragged into this thing called the Holy Grail War. Not one bit of it was my intention. I'm just an amateur magus that was dragged into this battle beyond my abilities.
それがどうした？どの道戦うしかないって覚悟はしたんだ。今さら泣き言なんて言ってられるか。
I shake my head lightly and stop whining. That's it. A man has said he will fight, so I cannot even talk about running away. This will be the last time I will talk or think about whining. No matter how the decision came, I have decided to fight.
シロー。
いや、なんでもない。けどセイバー、俺についても勝ち目は薄いぞ。俺は遠坂みたいに知識も力もないから、明日にでも昨日みたいなことになりかねない。それでもいいのか？
それは戦う意志がないということですか？
戦う意志はある。ただ賞賛がないから、そんな俺についていいのかって言いたいんだ。経過はどうあれ、これは俺が始めると決めた戦いだ。だから。
I think it's wrong for someone to get hurt in my place, even though I'm weak making Saber fight. And I can't stand letting a scene like that happen again.
私のマスターはあなたです、シロー。これはどうあっても変わらない。サーバントにマスターを選ぶ自由はないのですから。
That's true. That's why Saber is my servant right now. Then I should try my best not to burden her too much.
わかった。それじゃあ、俺はお前のマスターでいいんだな。
ええ。ですがシロー、私のマスターに敗北は許さない。あなたに賞賛がなければ私が作る。可能であるすべての手段を用いて、あなたには聖杯を手に入れてもらいます。
To obtain the Holy Grail, huh? Tosaka said servants also have a wish they want granted, so Saber must be no exception. That is why she has no doubts. But that means...
また、セイバー、可能であるすべての手段と言ったな。それは、勝つためには手段を選ばないってことか。例えば、力を得るために人を襲うとか。
I cannot finish. Saber's looking at me like I'm an enemy.
シロー、それは可能である手段ではありません。私が許す行為しかできない。自分を裏切ることは私には不可能です。剣を持たぬ人間に傷を負わせることなど騎士の視界に反します。ですがマスターが命じるのであれば従うしかありません。その場合、私に踏み入る代償としてその刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
I am overwhelmed by her angered voice. But still, I'm happy and relieved. Her lack of doubt gave her the image of a cold fighting machine, but I know now that she's not a cold-blooded killer.
ああ、そんなことは絶対にさせない。セイバーの言う通り、俺たちはできる範囲で何とかするしかないからな。本当にすまなかった。知らずにお前を侮辱しちまった。
あ、いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シロは悪くないのですから頭を上げてくれませんか。
ああ、思わず謝ってた。
I raise my head. I don't know what's funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. Well, I'm glad she's smiling, so I won't ask her about it.
言い忘れていた。できる範囲で何とかするって言っただろ。その一環としてしばらく遠坂と協力することになったんだ。ほら、昨日一緒にいたアーチャーのマスター。
リンですか。そうですね。確かにそれは賢明な判断です。シローがマスターとして成熟するまで彼女には教わるものがあるでしょう。
Thank God. If Saber agrees, I can probably cooperate with Tosaka. The only other thing I need to ask her right now is... Which Heron is Saber? Is she alright? She seems alright. Where did you get those clothes? Yeah, which Heron is Saber? That would interest me. Although I already know from the anime, but oh well. It would be about Saber's real name.
そういえば、遠坂に教えてもらったんだが、サーバントは英霊を召喚して刺激する魔術なんだろう。なら、セイバーはセイバーっていうクラス名じゃない本当の名前があるんだよな。
はい。セイバーというのはこの時代における私の存在意義を表すものです。シローのような個人を示す名称ではありません。
そっか。ならセイバーは本当は何て言うんだ。遠坂は自分のサーバントがどこの英雄なのか知っておかないと戦いにならないって言ってたんだが。
Servants are heroic spirits. Their identities are heroes famous in every age. They hide their identities and the scope of their power with their class names. A servant's real name is something that should be kept hidden. But it is also something the master must know. Because if one does not know which hero the servant is, he does not know the servant's potential. Master and servant are one. They won't be able to fight fully if one keeps a secret from the other. They shouldn't be able to fight fully, but...
シロー、その件なのですが、どうか無礼を許してほしい。召喚されたサーバントはまずマスターに神名を告げなくてはならない。その制約を私は果たすことができません。
Why is that?
セイバー、制約を果たせないってどうして？
私なりに考えた結果です。いかにシローが私の神名を隠そうとしても、シローから知識を奪う術は多くあるでしょう。シローの魔術抵抗はそう高くありませんから、敵が優れた術者ならば精神介入もたやすい。敵の魔術にかかればあなたの意志に反して私の神名が明かされてしまう。
Yeah, that makes sense.
それを警戒してシローの知識に私の名を入れておきたくないのです。
ああ、そういうことか。そうだよな。暗示をかけられたら俺なんて一発だもんな。
And informing the master of your real name is for a normal master and servant. Even if I knew Saber's real name, I wouldn't be able to come up with an efficient plan. Most of all, I don't care about it.
そういうことなら秘密にしておこう。俺が未熟な分注意深くやっていかないとな。
そう言ってもらえると助かります。もっとも私自身はそう高名なものではありません。バーサーカーに比べれば数段ランクは落ちるでしょうし、知られたところでどうということはないでしょうが。
You're not someone that famous? I don't know about that. Saber murmurs in regret. That's a bit unexpected. Saber has some human characteristics, and she regrets being inferior to Berserker.
いいんじゃないか。切り札は隠しておいてこそ切り札だろ。マスターがこんなだからさ、セイバーが工夫しようとしているのはわかるよ。それとバーサーカーだけど、あれは反則だろう。セイバーが落ち込むことはないし、それに 俺から見たらセイバーは全然負けてない。あんな傷を負ってたのに真正面から打ち合ってたじゃないか。
そうですね。昨夜は不覚を取りましたが、傷が癒えれば違った結果になるでしょう。
ああ、だといいんだけど。
I give an empty response and look away. That was a surprise attack. When she smiles, Saber is... And then, I hear a sound of something heavy falling on the floor, on the door, at the door. I turn around, wondering what it was. There is Tosaka with a big bag at her feet.
はい？
My mind freezes. Nice tights. Tosaka, who supposedly went home, is at my dojo. She's wearing normal clothes for some reason. And why does she have that big bag?
何しに来たんだ、遠坂。
何って家に戻って荷物取ってきたんじゃない。今日からこの家に住むんだから当然でしょ。
Oh yeah? Nice.
住むって、遠坂が俺の家に？
協力するってそういうことじゃない。あなたね、さっきの話って一体何だったと思ったわけ？
I'm so surprised I can't speak. Something. I have to say something back or something terrible is going to happen, but my head will not function.
私の部屋どこ？用意してないなら自分で選ぶけど。
Well, you can stay in my room if you want. Still, the unexpected invader mercilessly continues the discussion.
待った、それは。
Isn't this bad morally? Why would it? Look, Tosaka is the idol at my school. Just having her in my house will cause a panic. So having her live here would be crazy and Fujine would kill me. Or maybe she's planning to drive me insane to reduce the number of masters?
ああ、ついでに彼女の部屋も用意したら。私のアーチャーと違ってシロのサーバントはかさばるんだから、ちゃんと寝る場所を与えておかないと。まあ布団一組あればノープロブレムって言うんなら別にいいけど。
Sure, why not? Let's do that, Saber. Sharing the bed. That means sleeping in the same bed, right?
するかバカ。人が黙ってると思って何言い出すんだよお前。あんなことするわけないだろ。セイバーは女の子じゃないか。
論点が違うけど、まあいっか。ですってセイバー。シロは女の子と同じ部屋は嫌だってさ。
I thought we were talking about the same bed. Not moving. Saber makes a difficult face.
困りますシロ。サーバントはマスターを守護する者。睡眠時は最も警護すべき対象なのですから、同じ部屋でなければ守れない。
そんなこと言われてもこっちはもっと困る。何考えてんだお前ら。それでも女か。
Well, maybe they're both traps, so... Who knows? Why? Why are you two looking silently at me like that?
サーバントはサーバント。人間扱いする必要はないけどね。シロにそんなこと言っても無駄か。
My mouth about to protest stops. The weird feeling I had when talking with Tosaka in the living room returns. Actually, I figured out the cause of this feeling.
ちょっと待て遠坂。お前いつの間に俺を名前で呼び捨てるようになってんだよ。
Is that a problem?
あれそうだった？意識してなかったから割と前からそうなってたんじゃない？
なってた。結構前からそんな気がする。
そう。嫌なら気をつけるけど、シロは嫌なの？
Tosaka says so plainly without realizing how I'm feeling. Geez, it's just like you said, Issei. I think Tosaka-rin is a real devil.
ねえ、好きにしろ。遠坂の呼びやすい方で構わない。
ならそういうことで。
リン、話を切らないでほしい。私とシロの部屋についてまだ結論が出ていない。
ああ、そうだったそうだった。けどシロがこの様子だと相部屋は難しいわね。サーバントを人間扱いしてもいいことなんてないけど、シロが嫌だって言うんだから諦めたら？
それは違う。 シロは困ると言っただけで嫌だとは言っていない。
だってさ、そのあたりどうなの、シロ？
Hold on. Why, after only a day, does she keep on calling me Shiro like I'm a cat she found? No, that's not the problem, but Saber's room is.
シロ、もう一度聞きます。睡眠中の警護はサーバントの役割です。マスターとして自分の立場は分かっていると思いますが。
I hope they give me a choice here. Even if you glare at me like that, I can't do it.
ダメだ。セイバーには別の部屋を用意する。
Come on.
できるだけ近い部屋を用意するから。ダメだぞ、凄んでも。とにかく男としてこればかりは譲らないからな。セイバーも少しは自分の立場ってものを考えろってんだ。
As a man, I don't think you act like a man should right now.
ですから私はサーバントとしてマスターを守護しようと。
そうじゃなくて自分のことだっての。もうわからないんない。それ以上言うならレイジを使ってでも言うことを聞かせるからな。
I breathe out hard and intimidate Saber.
そのようなことでレイジを使われては困る。3つしかない命令権を自分を守るななどということに使われては先が見えない。
そうね、間違いなくそんなマスターはシロが最初で最後でしょ。
Don't be stupid. I don't want to use it for this either.
わかりました。マスターの方針に従います。ですが敵に襲われた時はどうするのです。アサシンなどが気配なく標的に忍び寄ってくる。そういった時私が駆けつけるまでにシロは自分を守れるのですか？
それは。
I can't claim I'll manage. I was able to against Lancer, but that luck won't repeat itself.
それはありえないわね。この屋敷には外敵が侵入すると警報が鳴る結界が張ってある。襲撃は避けられないけど奇襲ならすぐに察知できるわ。それならシローが襲われる前に駆けつけられるだろうし、セイバーは好きな部屋に陣取。
それは確かにそうですが。
なんならシローの部屋の隣でいいじゃない。一緒の部屋でなければいいんでしょ、エミヤ君は。
She pronounces the Emiya-kun ostentatiously.
遠さか。そういうの詭弁って言うんだぞ。
あなたのために言ってるんだから正論よ。さーて、それじゃあ私の部屋はどこにしよっかな。
Tosaka walks through the house with her bag as if telling us the conversation is over. She looks cheerful like a student picking her room on a field trip. Perhaps because her actions are so selfish, Saber and I just see her off with blank amazement. We return to the main building next time on Fate Stay Night. So thanks for watching, have a nice day. Bye bye.